Cavaliers and Roundheads will be clashing as the Sealed Knot group reenact the Battle of Great Barford Bridge here today. There was a living history village here showing life at the time of the Civil War. Let's take a look.
Well, 41 years ago, in 1968, there was a gentleman called Brigadier Peter Young. And he was a brigadier during the war with number 3 Commando. And when he retired from the army, he was sitting in a room in Oxford and he was bored. And he's always been with the soldiers all through his working life, and he was a war gamer. So he phoned up a few friends. He was very eccentric, and he got his friends together, and in 1968 he managed to get officers from Sandhurst College and a troop of what we would call squaddies from a local garrison, and there they had their first battle. And
How long have you been in the Sealed Knot?
Myself and Carol here, my wife, we've been in the Sealed Knot now 31 years, and we've travelled many miles, and all around the country.
How authentic are the stories that you enact?
Sometimes where we go to places like Barford, where we are today, there was a garrison here, but what I had to try and do was to construct a script of what could have happened, and with the outcome at the end as the winning side. And because as from, let's just say, the 15th of June, there was the Great Battle of Naseby, which was the turning point, and I incorporated Barford with the anniversary of that event.
What have you enjoyed most about today?
A bit of history that we never knew was about here. Never knew that Great Barford was under attack like this.
It brings it to life, doesn't it?
It does that, yes.
It looks very authentic.
Yes, especially with the ladies running around like they do.
I've heard that it's been a fantastic event in the past, and I've decided to come along with my guests and friends here. And yeah, I've heard a lot about it.
What's impressed you the most?
I think it's done fantastic with the costumes and the cannons and the guns. And yeah, it's very impressive.
There are 4,000 of us throughout the country. I understand it's the biggest reenactment society in the world.
Do you go to schools to do your reenactment?
Yes, I do. We have done the occasional evening where we've gone in costume and explained what we do, how the costumes are made, food that we eat, etc. on the authentic camp, and people find it very interesting.
Would you like to describe your dress to us today?
Yeah, sure. Starting at the top, working down. This is called a morion. Steel, it's probably about 14 gauge steel, so it doesn't bend when it gets something smacked into it. Inside I've got about 3 different layers of hats, so the metal doesn't smash my head. Then you've got your strap and you work your way down. I've got a wool soldier's coat, which is lined with linen. Underneath that I've got a linen shirt. And then working down I've got my sash, because I'm a sergeant, so the sash is red and goes around my belly because I'm a royalist sergeant. If I was a parliament sergeant it'd probably be blue or yellow. Underneath, further down with the soldier's coat, you've got my breeches, a leather belt, and soldier's boots.
We are voluntary. We are a charity, and by doing this, we raise, as I say, probably just over 2 million. But also, when we break it down, it's like myself and Carol. We're friends of our local hospice called Willan Hospice over in Milton Keynes, and what we do, we go round, we have discussions at groups, and we raise money that way, and then we pass it over. And we do this because of the knowledge and everything we have gained through the Sealed Knot. It's a fantastic society.
Even though the Royalists lost out to the Parliamentaries, we still have a monarchy today, and it's great to see how the Sealed Knot have reenacted a part of our history. This is Laura De Quincy reporting for Local News TV.